All right, guys. You know what time it is. You know what time it is?
It's question of the week time.
Yes, it is question of the week time.
Yeah.
Our favorite segment.
Yes.
Let's look. We asked online. We have our Real Movie Lovers Instagram. That's where we post the question, or in the community tab under the YouTube, our YouTube channel. You can definitely answer the question there. The question was, what's a film that gets better every time you see it?
Yes.
For those of you watching live or even after the fact, drop your answers in the chat. We'd love to read them, see them, and respond to them.
To see what you have to say.
Let's start with our
Instagram
people.
Yes.
Our fans, our supporters. Appreciate all of you guys.
Thank you.
Just Another Movie Night says Dumb and Dumber.
Okay. Yeah.
So when I was younger, me and my cousin used to watch that like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like we watched it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just such hijinks. But when I got older, and I guess they had two sequels.
Yeah.
They had a prequel and then a sequel.
Uh-huh.
And I just was not really as interested in it. So
yeah, I don't know about that. But who's the guy that's not Jim Carrey?
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels. He just came out with a movie where he's like this billionaire type tycoon thing, and it's so weird, like looking at him, and I'm just like, no, dude, you're fucking Lloyd or whatever, or Larry or whatever.
This is not you.
This is not you.
Fair. Fair.
But he got a job. So
fair.
Yeah, I give
him. Hugh V302 says Unbreakable.
Okay.
Interesting.
Right.
I feel like Split and Glass have made me appreciate Unbreakable even more. And then seeing the color palette and like I'm like, oh wow. So introduce us to the hero first. And then technically the evil mastermind Samuel L. at the end.
Yeah.
And then we got the big bad in Split. Oh my, Split's so good.
Yeah.
Split's so good. And then Glass, which people didn't like Glass because they wanted some epic event, but I thought it was smart. I liked it the way that it was done. TV shows we love says Stripes, which I think is like an 80s comedy movie.
Yes.
I was like, I've never seen it. And he goes, you have got to see it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, it's 80s comedy. He's recommending it. It's probably going to be good.
Nice.
Movie Boners. I love their name. It says The Prestige.
The Prestige.
Nice. That's the one I think with Hugh Jackman and
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yes.
And and the twist.
Yeah.
At the end, and when so like the funny thing is like when you know the end and you go back and you watch it. Like I know they give you snippets, but like really paying attention, you really see it. I love when movies do that. Sigmund Cinema says Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Denzel did a hell of a job, I will say. Liz and Emmels. Liza, I can never read her thing right. Like I don't know how to say it. Mella, I'm sorry. Mella says White Out, which I actually don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
I gotta look into it. Movie record of Movie record of the week says Arrival.
Okay.
That was a bit of a mind bendy one with the time.
Yeah.
Just Daniel 21 says Bringing Out the Dead. Have you heard of that one?
I've never seen that or.
You never heard of it?
Heard of it either.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what.
Bringing Out the Dead. It's either. It sounds like a dark comedy.
Okay.
Bringing Out the Dead.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like quite hard, like horror elements, but the way it's worded sounds playful and fun. Movie rating and ranking says Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Word.
Considering I just watched the movie for the first time this year. I see what you mean. Like, I mean, I watched it twice in the sitting because of Real Talk. But have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
I never knew it was a good movie.
Oh,
okay. Like I used to see the cover like back in the day. Okay.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't want to watch another love story.
What is this? And then I was like, and people would describe, like this like mind bendy type of thing, and I'm like, No, thank you. You guys did not market it to me correctly. I'm talking about my friends. Like you guys were sleeping.
Oh.
V Redley says Lion King and the original Friday. So, yeah.
Aurora says.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, true.
Gotta finish. We'll get to you, Aurora.
Right.
We'll get to you. We're almost done. Zarina XC says the Marvels because critics set the bar so low. she went in thinking it was gonna be garbage, and because people were just it's the worst ever. And she goes, this is actually not bad. This is pretty okay. And that's what I've heard. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to. I was superheroed out by the time it came out. Laura Mac 4846 says Shawshank Redemption and Double Jeopardy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Strong. I mean, I love Shawshank Redemption and Double Jeopardy with Ashley Judd. Okay, if I'm being honest, that would be my second choice. I have one that's almost because that movie. Let me tell you something about that, like her getting revenge for her out. Like just it's good. Nice. It's good. Dr. Selena Baker says Dreamgirls. Dorothy Newton says Shutter Island.
Nice.
That's another mind-bending one that I need to go back and revisit. It's been a very long time. And the Crafty Misfit says Aliens.
Oh wow. It's a good call. Yeah.
Very good call. What did Aurora say?
Aurora said Liar Liar, the Jim Carrey movie, is in her top 5, and she laughs just as hard now, if not harder, since she's an adult and also a parent working in a law firm. Perfect classic movie.
You know what? I'm laughing just thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it right now.
She's right.
The claw. So many things from that movie that are so iconic, and it's such a great movie. Absolutely, totally rewatchable, and better every time now that we're adults.
Yes, and just
totally able to understand and grasp a lot of the humor.
I remember when he kept,
especially a lot of the trial humor when I got older.
Oh my god. And when he, even the pen, he said it's a blue pen. It's a blue pen.
Yeah.
And then turn on it. Guys, if you haven't seen Liar Liar, watch it.
Definitely check it out.
Like The Mask.
Yeah.
Liar. Listen. Okay.
Yeah, that's Jim Carrey's
Jim
like
Carrey
heyday.
had
like,
a
Liar Liar.
renaissance. I'm like,
holy
he
crap.
he was in his bag.
Yeah, that was like, holy crap. Yeah, Liar Liar, Ace Ventura, The Mask. He had some straight bangers come out.
Straight bangers. So, yeah.
He's also in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, this movie that you liked
as well. Yeah,
very much as well.
And he did such a good job in it.
That he what?
Oh,
he did such a good job in it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the Truman Show.
Yeah.
And
Truman Show.
I love the Truman Show.
Sitcom on HBO or on Showtime that was really good.
Which one?
It's about him and his family. They have like a kids television show, and it talks about all the like stuff that they go through.
Oh, I don't remember that. I mean,
it's really really good. It's
Okay.
super sad. Unfortunately, there's some like really sad moments, but it's like really really good.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sure I brought it up before on the show, more than likely.
Listen,
Definitely recommend it.
And not to mention his beginnings in On Living Color. Like, let me tell you, Jim Carrey was a beast. Yes. Okay,
he's definitely an actor I grew up watching and enjoying his acting my entire life. Actually, to say there's nothing really I've seen of his that I was like,
yeah, right. He's been good.
Everything's been good.
He's been so good.
Yeah. Me, Myself, and Irene. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
I don't even like Renee Zellweger as an actress,
too much.
And I still love the movie.
The movie is so good.
Yes.
He's so good in it.
Yes.
You know, like, yeah. Good job, Jim.
Too funny. All right, so I gauge to you, Fahad.
Word.
Is there a movie
that
you watch that gets better every time you see it?
So, I mean, there isn't. I don't really have like one of those kind of movies, I guess, that I go back to. And recently, though, we just watched The Office on repeat, and we've been watching the Superfan episodes, and like it's like watching a totally new Office because it has all this director cut Superfan extra footage.
Is it on Hulu?
It's on Peacock. And it's each episode is 30 minutes instead of 20 minutes or whatever, and it's 10 extra minutes of just all this extra stuff that like pads the story, and it's like rewatching it all over again.
I need to just come to you guys' house and just I need to watch it with you guys because like I want to see this. I want to relive The Office. Especially
it's sad that they didn't do the entire like 9 seasons or 7 seasons, or it's only like 5 or whatever seasons.
With this extra.
With this extra stuff.
Okay.
Maybe they'll come around to another time. But I also would like to say a movie that I do like watching actually is the Prometheus. It's like an Alien installment.
Prometheus. Yes.
And then the Alien Covenant also is like a fun movie.
Covenant.
Like
Remind
every
me
time I watch it. Covenant, it opens with that big white room and that guy is sitting there. He's at the piano or whatever, and like it's like Michael Fassbender is in Covenant.
Covenant is a sequel to Prometheus, yes?
Prometheus is a prequel to
No,
it
I
all.
know, but isn't Covenant the next?
It comes after.
Okay.
Because the technology there.
Oh, is that when Michael Fassbender like basically like flirts with himself? The other?
I think so. Where the other one? No, I think that's the next one after that.
Are you serious?
Or something like
No,
that.
there couldn't be.
No. Like or during that movie, they have another Michael Fassbender come and like, because he's been a friend of the aliens now that he lives on the planet and stuff like that. So I really like that movie, Alien Covenant and Prometheus, two of my really favorite. And Prometheus also has this like 15-minute short film that has like a prequel to that or something like that. Like at the end of the film, there's like another.
So, Aurora says he was even the best Riddler.
He was even the best Riddler. Absolutely.
Yeah. Who was the other Riddler that they had?
I don't know. No one that I remember.
Yeah, I think the new Batman movie had the Riddler at the end, but he was the best Riddler.
Yes.
You're right. You're correct.
Yes.
So, okay, people hated Prometheus, and I didn't understand why. I really loved it.
It's because they might not understand the prequelity of it all, and because how old Alien is. I don't know.
It answered a lot. It answered a lot of questions
Alien's
for
technically
me.
Fucking 500 years in the future.
That's true.
So like that's why their technology is that good, but it might not look as good as the movie that made in the 1979 or whatever.
Yeah.
So like,
well, okay. So
once you kind of understand the folklore of it, I think you'll like it more. But no, sorry.
No, you're good. I was saying that Prometheus. I appreciate it. It answered questions that I had. It answered questions. I'm like, great. This explains a lot. I appreciate it. And then it had that ill scene of when she had the kind of cesarean.
Okay.
That was wild.
Yes.
That was wild.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
As a woman who's given birth, that is wild.
Yes. No, what always comes back to me for that movie is the crash at the end, and that shit looks so fucking epic.
Oh,
it's like, oh my
God. The fact that Charlize Theron's character didn't know how to bob and weave.
Yeah, didn't know how to run left or right. Thing is crashing on you. Just go that way. Like it had a hole in the middle. Just run back at it. Land in the donut. Like.
Yeah. Just all right. Anyway. So that's a good one. I do like that. So my answer is The Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, nice.
With Jim Caviezel.
Word.
Is it Guy Pearce is the name? I can't remember, but like, and even Henry Cavill was in it when he was younger. But I love this movie.
Yeah.
I've watched it so many times. It gets better and better. Like, I love very justified revenge type movies with even like more messages
Vigilante
within them.
Justice.
Yes, and even more, and it's had layers to it. Like, so you've got this guy he's a good, honest guy who you want good things to happen for, but he's very naive. Yeah. He doesn't recognize the snakes that are in his camp, his friend or whatever, and he's so naive to how the world works that he learns in the most horrible way how the world works and has to overcome. And like you see this journey, like, and you would think that his time in prison would be boring, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's so well done with his mentor, and then when he gets out and he's driven by revenge, and you see him like calculating and like watching his enemies fall one by one, and he is saved by his love for Mercedes, because if it wasn't for her, he would just be consumed by it.
Wow.
So yeah, I love it. Recommend it. The Count of Monte Cristo.
Nice.
So good.
Nice. Rewatchable.
100%.